Just eye her down. Just the cold stare, like, no. Nuh-uh. Don't even think it. You ain't there,
And
honey.
then,
You're not that
so
guy,
the
pal.
moment that you acknowledge
Oh,
her,
man.
she looks away from you right at the stage.
Can you hear me though?
Yes!
Yeah!
Let's
We got
The full party
Brandon.
has arrived!
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
You
to.
look so,
I,
so
everybody
weird seeing you
here.
without your glasses, though, I do have to say.
Oh, you
There
meant
they
this
are. Here,
there.
here, let me
I
go
love
ahead
this
and put on
actually.
mine. Let me go ahead and put on mine for all the red flags we're
Oh.
going to walk into tonight.
The rose-tinted glasses. Yes.
Roast
they
chicken.
broken.
I've got
Aw,
these for
man.
every red flag that we just walk our asses into now.
Don't
'Cause
worry, there will
I've-
surely be less traps this campaign.
Just because I've glued them
obviously,
together
we'll
like
surely
800
walk into
times.
less of them.
All I know is
Trey's
I'm gonna hit
freezing
every single one of those
immediately
traps.
after he finishes a sentence is just priceless every time.
I don't know why it's
On the
I don't
thumbs
know
up,
why
that
it's
was
a
great.
me issue. It's always so confusing.
Dude, I don't.
It's very.
I don't
It has
know,
some
but
really good sense of comedic timing.
It's great.
Yeah, it really does. There was one time he's trying to get through a speech and he would finish a line, it would freeze. And then he
And we
would
were
keep
just like,
going,
perfect.
finish a line, and it would freeze, and it was just dramatic pause.
Alrighty.
Really ups the intensity.
But yeah, so Sarah, the moment you meet eyes with her and kind of do your little shake, she turns her head away and stops looking at you immediately. After that, the other close front row one, you'll see her. She kind of has a sour look on her face. Very, very dark skin, kind of crinkly, very wavy hair that goes all the way down, and she almost seems to be chewing on her cheek the whole time. Next, you'll see a woman with, well, roll either an intelligence or an insight check, whichever's higher for you guys.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Was it
Is it
inside or
intelligence or insight?
Yeah,
Oh,
whichever's
I
higher.
doubled on. I doubled on accident. Takes the first one.
Shame.
I'm still trying to learn this whole thing. I'm sorry.
No, you're
what? It
fine.
takes getting used to. Once you get used to it.
Yeah, it's real simple once you get used to it. Cool. Nobody's really oh, okay. Tino. Being very in tune with people. You look over and she looks pretty darn similar to the red teacher up here.
Which one is this again?
This one.
Okay.
Huh.
I thought you were talking about this one for a second. I was very
I was like,
Yeah,
what?
Right next to her.
Got it.
I just really opened my nose back.
So this one looks like this one.
No, like this one.
This one looks like. Isn't this the sub-red guy?
No, this is the sub-red woman. This
We
is
don't
the
know.
red guy.
Yeah, but now we know.
Yes.
Okay.
And Diaspora, you haven't changed your name yet. There we go.
I just had to refresh the page.
By the way, could you?
I love the
add,
first name. That's cool as shit.
Yeah. Could you add your character sheet to the campaign there, Mr. Brendan? So I can give you the custom classes.
Yeah, God, scrub.
Also, describe your character.
Jinx, the
Now
fuck
that you
are
actually
you
can.
doing?
Well, we'll let him get that stuff done first. We'll
What are
continue
you
the
doing?
descriptions of the others. In the back row, you guys will notice this woman with very yellow, kind of glowy hair, leaning back over her seat, like her knees are towards the back as she's kind of trying to cajole this this very dour or possibly shy looking kid in the back.
Did I do it right?
Did you do it right? That is the question. You did. You did indeed. Well done.
So go to your thing, manage character, go to class, hit.
I got it.
Oh,
I'll add it.
never mind. Never mind. He's already got you, dude.
I'm fast
I
as
will
fuck,
be
boy.
right back. I have to do some things real quick. I'll be on my phone though. Listening.
Alrighty. But yeah, so this woman, she seems very very bubbly, outgoing, and she appears to be kind of cajoling this very shy kid into interacting with her.
This one and this one?
Yeah, this one and that one. Yeah.
Okay.
After that, you'll see a intense-looking woman with kind of these green highlights going throughout. Who's sat there arm on the stump, just kind of looking bored. Over a bit, you'll see two individuals, one with kind of lighter tan skin, and then the other with very dark Korean skin, just talking to each other, chilling, chatting out. They appear to be the more friendly sort. And then in the very back, there's a woman with little rimmed glasses, big smile, and blue hair, as she appears to be kind of drawing away in what looks like a little sketchbook. With that, let's go ahead. Mr. John, where are you deciding to sit amongst this crowd?
Well, I'm gonna sit right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and help her interact with him.
You
Oh my
you
God.
slip your way
You're
past
gonna
the
win, man.
you slip your way past the green-haired individual and make your way over, as you'll see this kid with very kind of pale blonde hair and slightly blue haloed eyes look over at you, and then you'll see him immediately. You sit down right next to him.
You know, I hear that. My name's John.
Are you following, or are you? What are you doing?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like have shuffled kind of like behind him with my head down, like almost on his shoulder, and then as soon as he starts to walk past people, I'm just gonna shake my head no and sit in this chair right here.
Where?
Keep
Oh my
my
god.
head down. Like I ain't interacting with people even to move by them. Not happening.
No, and climb over the seat. Come on.
You're not gonna embarrass me like this the whole time, are you?
Of course not. This isn't embarrassing. Come on, come sit over here.
I'm gonna kind of like look over at the kid with his eyes down and be like, I think he's got the right idea.
Roll an
And I
insight
will-
check, by the way.
Me?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Man, that dude looks sad.
Yeah, I'm sad too. There's not a lot to be happy about. Um, I'm gonna like I will begrudgingly like kind of do the like child slump out of my chair and drag myself over the seat and go
Ugh.
sit next to him, and I'm just gonna kind of like turn and kind of hide like this behind the other chair.
All right.
I don't want to be there.
Let's see. Oh God, gonna take me a minute to get used to names here. Alrighty. Sybil, where is there any in particular place that's sticking out to you to sit?
So I'm gonna walk over to here,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna look out at the crowd, and I want to sit with the first person who makes eye contact with me.
All
So
right.
probably this one. I'm assuming since I'm closest.
No, because she's looking away now, isn't she?
Oh,
Interestingly enough, she'll kind of look up, and those green eyes will meet yours. Go ahead and roll an insight check on that. There's something like a little familiar about this person. It's kind of weird.
I'm gonna wave at her, and then, or is it a her or a him?
It's a her.
I'm gonna wave at her, and then I'm gonna go sit right next to her.
Okay.
I'm gonna strike up conversation. Hey, how's it going?
Alrighty. We'll circle back around to that here shortly. Let's go for Sylvanas. Where are you going?
I am going to sit here in front of who I'm probably going to assume is the director or like of my certain sect of school that I got put into. As I'm walking in, I'll probably wave, shoot a smile, and then sit down, but see how she responds.
Okay. As as you look up at the yellow, you'll notice I kind of look down at you, notice you as you wave.
Mhm.
give kind of one of those hand, like arm not moving from the rest, kind of a just
But some
little-
response.
yeah, just
There
just
was
a
a
little,
response.
just a tiny little.
I was
hand up.
noticed, is what I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Recognition.
Noticed me, senpai.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead over to Arcus. Where are you sitting, sir? Well, actually, I'm
where
sure
am
you
I
and
sitting?
Saren are. I'm sure you and Saren are
Yep.
coming out as a pair. So
Yep.
let's go ahead
Yes.
over to Tino instead. Tino, where are you sitting?
I'm gonna run to the
He's not
restroom
there.
real
But just a note, I keep just enough distance away so she can't quite touch me.
I'm not aiming to.
I know. I
Okay.
don't even want to brush shoulders.
Completely fine.
All right.
You're the only person I
Um,
see as an equal right now, so that's fine.
Layla, is there any place in particular that's kind of sticking out to you?
I would like to sit here.
You just gotta hold
Ah,
and
there
then
you go.
yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You sit plopped
I-
right
I make eye
between the
contact
bored
with
girl.
no one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit there. That might still be sweaty from yawn sliding out of it.
Just
but
on this
yeah, you
whole
know.
section.
it's a little bit just like
I gotta be on the edge. I need an easy escape.
but yeah, so you are currently sandwiched in between a very intense girl and a very, very bored girl. Alrighty. Tino, you're back. Tino, any place that you want to sit in particular?
Can Tino sit over here?
No.
Oh, okay.
Must choose
Then-
from the center section.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go over here as far away as from anyone as I
Okay,
can get.
look, someone I know, kind of. Briefly met them. Wow. Let's turn around and say hi to you too.
Hi.
Alrighty. Sybil, or not Sybil.
Hi, I'm Saren.
Yes, Saren, Arcus, where'd go?
So, funny enough, David, I think, had the right idea. I'm going to follow where Sylvana went, and I'm going to leave the seat between us open, and here for me, and then Art
I'm gonna be
Art
right
can
there
figure out where he wants.
next to
I
him.
was like, Art can be fine wherever he wants.
Which
I'm
way are
ready.
you going?
I
Towards
don't know
the
if I
blue
would
girl
willingly sit
or
next to this one.
Yeah, which one?
Sounds like danger zone.
Alright.
Yes, yes.
Got the
All
merch.
right, I've got the rose-tinted glasses. I'm ready to hear more about this person.
Alrighty.
Just looks like a red flag with the smile.
So, starting from the top here, John, you walk up and you see this girl with yellow hair just poking this guy. Come on, you have to open up at some point. As I gather names because I'm awful at names. Aha. There we go. Alrighty. You'll just hear from the guy. Ara, leave me alone. As she jabs him in the ribs. You will go ahead and see. There you are. Her kind of prod at him again and again. Vix, you gotta be stop being so much of a sourpuss all the time. Come on. As
You know, Vix, she's right. You need to stop being a sourpuss. Open up.
why is my life like this? As you see him just
Yeah, I don't know what my brother's deal is. You can ignore him. Nobody's
Hey.
happy to be here.
Yawn. She's happy to be here. Look at her.
Yeah. Oh. Are you guys are the twins I heard about. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm John. This is Jan.
I'm Ara. She holds her hand out all preppy and like to you.
Hello, Ara. I'll shake her hand
All right.
enthusiastically.
I give her the limp fish kind of like finger handshake.
Pleasure. All right. So, where are you guys from?
Where are we from?
The same place as everybody else. It is a completely redundant question.
We are from this place where we lived with our family until our family they didn't make it, but you know,
They
Hey.
died just like everybody else does.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
too. Don't worry about it. We're all a big family now.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah, until we die too.
Oh, Jan. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, and it will be okay eventually. Eventually, you just need to get through this. You see Vix say in the corner, just kind of mumbling to himself. He's like, oh, God. He's just over the situation.
His
Oh,
name's Vix, you said?
Vix, yes.
There's already 2 character names that are in different campaigns that are
Yeah.
gonna fuck with my brain. I heard
I just
Leela
saw
and I
that one
heard
for
Vix, and I
Brittany,
was
so I was
like,
it's different spelling, but it's the same
Layla.
Hello,
name.
I am Vix.
Love it.
Ah, she
I
this is
am-
Layla.
well, because in my campaign that I run every other Friday, Jade is Leela, and I'm like, oh no, my brain is gonna think it's
Oh
Jade every
shit,
time
I
I
didn't
hear
do
it.
that on purpose.
No, I
Break
know.
over.
I
No,
just
you
thought
know
that was
what?
hilarious.
It's flattery. I appreciate.
Yeah, there you go.
Make
I'm
sure you
gonna-
fireball some kid.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Fireballs
now
are my
that
favorite.
John is talking, I'm gonna kind of do this move and just sit there. I'm done.
Alrighty. John, you continue to talk with Ara, kind of trying to cajole Vix out of his shell a little, but he's just he's just a living sigh at the moment. Alrighty.
Man.
You know what? That's going to be a very interesting conversation, so I'll leave that one for the end. Let's see here.
Is it Jade's? I feel like it's Jade's. You said that.
Zarin, Ark, you guys, you plop down. Arcus, you look over and you see the girl with the blue hair, kind of sketching out what looks like these very organized but
Oh wow, what a time to freeze! Look at that face. He's giving us the smolder.
Ooh, that's a smolder.
That's a straight
Is that
smolder.
blue steel?
Dude, if I had the talent to make fucking emotes, I would turn so many of your fucking freeze frames into emotes.
If I had a computer that could do it faster, I'd be screenshotting all of these and
I
turning
was
them
like,
into
I'd
memes.
literally just name that one
Just
Trace Smolder
all-
and it'd be funny as hell.
If I catch them, I'll let you guys know.
oh, good.
Yes.
I'm so glad that this will be a continuing deal. Why does it
Yeah,
have
that's
to
how
happen to
it
the
is.
DM,
campaign,
man?
we're gonna have a collage of frozen trace faces.
I mean, of all the people, why does it have to happen to the DM?
I
That's
don't know,
funny.
but it is astonishingly consistent.
It's the universe having a laugh. Is what it's
Yep.
doing.
Just a constant belly chuckle. Alrighty. As you're looking over there, Arcus, you'll see her drawing these very organized but exceedingly artistic and gorgeous. Looks like bits of architecture. She's kind of building out actual buildings itself.
What you doing?
Oh, hi. I'm drawing
What are you drawing?
buildings.
What kind of buildings?
Pretty ones.
Ark, you should leave her be.
I'm just curious.
Does she seem like she has potential?
Roll an insight
I was
check.
gonna say, what do you mean by this?
She seems to have a very
Nope.
Arcus. Nope, that woman is a lost fucking cause.
She's just drawing stuff.
Saren, she's based off of what you're noticing from magic. She appears to be kind of a mix of the more artsy oranges and the kind of very organized and structured aspects of blues. So
Boring.
take from that what you will.
I'm gonna lean over. What's your name?
Oh, hi. I'm Belle. Nice to meet you. As she kind of gives you a little happy nod.
Question on spelling: Belle or sorry, one more time what you said on her because I was busy writing on a note real quick.
She just kind of gives you a happy little nod.
Bet
Nice
she's
to meet
got
you. I'm
cooties.
Saren.
Right,
Yeah.
we are 12. I forgot.
There's a reason I sat
Oh,
between
yeah.
2 girls. You've got to get over it at some point.
I've been trying so hard to do
Yeah,
all the
that's right.
childish things that I
3D
can.
chess, motherfucker. I'm forcing you to sit next to one of them.
Oh,
Um,
God.
Saren, you kind of phase out from what's going on to your right, and
I was actually gonna say I'll like lean over and look to the left and kind of get a gauge on my left side there on Miss Sylvana. Sylvanas?
Sylvanas,
Sylvanas.
yeah.
Sylvanas.
Like the WoW
Sylvie.
character that I forgot about.
Yeah. Sylvanas and Saren, you guys will kind of make eye contact with each other for a moment, and then you'll just hear raucous laughter coming from the Korean to the right. he
Kind of just like side eye it.
as he like puts his hand on the shoulder of the guy next to him. God, you're funny, Kip.
Which one's Kip?
The one on the left.
Got it.
Is Kip also wearing boat shoes and a polo shirt? Because
Only if you.
He's not actually. So he's he's an interesting individual. So he's very almost plain looking in the face, and then kind of gets a little hefty in the body. Actually, he's just kind of he seems a little awkward, but friendly enough, and he seems to particularly enjoy talking to the Korean next to him. You as soon as the laughter comes out, you'll see the individual in the front kind of turn, roll her eyes. Could he keep it down? As she kind of shakes her head and turns back to looking at the stage. Alrighty. Good old Sylvanas and Saren. Do you guys interact with each other at all?
I was gonna say I'll kind of give a wave.
Over to me.
Yep.
I'll smile and wave back.
Who's that?
What's your name? I don't know. I'm trying to find that out.
I'm Sylvanas. How about you?
Saren. Wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where's your dorm at?
I'm in the blue.
Yellow.
I have definitely trying to get a gauge on this one now.
I'm not telling.
Here's an interesting question.
I don't have anything to lie about.
Nope. I'm not looking for lies.
Getting a gauge on her. She roll an Arcana check.
Me or her?
Me.
Okay. As you're kind of focusing your magical
I'll help.
adeptness around, you're noticing a distinct pattern throughout this entire room here of individuals. All y'all motherfuckers are pretty darn far on the powerful end of the spectrum here. Considering the school has about 1,000 students, maybe a little bit more. You guys being selected, only what, 17 people?
Firepower.
On the mention of her saying the yellow dorm, I'll kind of smile, take note of that, and be like, I think I'll call you Sylvie. I think we're going to be wonderful friends.
So
I'll
friendly.
just kind of cross a leg over and look forward with a devious little smile on my face.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back to just waiting and watching.
That's right.
But I'm getting a little suspicious this year.
Most
Well, if you want to roll an Arcana check, you're more or not Arcana, Insight check. You're more than welcome to do so.
Sure, why not?
I am not hiding anything about myself for the record, so I would say it's probably a pretty low DC.
She
Also, the fact that we both got a 16 on our insight.
you guys are reading each other like books, and
Yes.
it's a lot of closed off on one side, and it's a lot of devious friend gathering on the other.
So can I tell if there's any malicious intent behind it?
No malicious intent whatsoever.
Yeah.
And that is 100% honest. It's more of
I don't know. If we're all 12-year-olds, I think
it's more of I'm looking for people. I'm looking for the best. And I after meeting you, I decided
You're
you know
looking.
what?
You're looking for people to get you ahead, is kind of what it is.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, look, a new stepping stone.
I'm not gonna. No.
Not that far, but
We
yes.
get it.
But
You're
waters, thank you.
ambitious.
Alrighty. Moving on.
I'll smile and wave still. I'll smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave, boys.
Also, just want to say it's incredible that we have a 50-50 split male-female.
Yes.
I did it on purpose. I was a live character. I did that on purpose.
It's a weird time for it to work out as it did.
We're a Disney cast.
Layla, you're chilling out, just kind of looking around awkwardly, trying not to make eye contact.
I want to just lean forward and eavesdrop on these two.
Go ahead and
If
roll a
I
perception
can.
check with advantage, since this is not probably going to be too quiet.
And also, holy shit, David, we are a fucking Disney cast.
Yeah, we are, dude. We're
Like,
straight up a fucking
Jesus
Disney movie.
Christ. I was sitting there and I was like, do we have the awkward siblings? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the two male-female best friends since birth. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Call it.
Got the one anxious one, the one really out there one.
The one
Yeah, I was
super
gonna-
artistic one, and then the loner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Hey, yo, we got all the Disney tropes
We got
right
a
here.
straight
This is
Disney
just insane.
Who's
Can't
this
wait to
Doctor
name-
Strange looking motherfucker
Yeah.
down here?
I can't wait to name our fucking group
said
after
that
some
earlier.
stupid. Yeah, it's straight up
He's
though.
even got the
I was like, he's even
Iron
got
Man
the
He's got the big old collars
yes!
underneath it. Yeah.
I love
Hmm.
that token though. It's so
Hmm.
good.
So over
Sus.
here,
Brandon, you could
We've
look like
got-
that.
I could.
we've got Medieval Raven. We've got Doctor Strange. Clearly, Black Widow. Then we have Gaston. A
Oh,
claw
yeah.
ready to slice somebody's throat.
That's Yellow Red Riding Hood.
We got Vigil Keeper Senos. That's the call out for
I
last
was
campaign.
gonna say Vigil Keeper, Sinos, and pretty much every like police boss you've ever seen in a 1920s movie.
It looks like a lumberjack.
Disney. And we're in school. Wait, and we're in school.
Anyways,
It's all coming together.
I told you, Constable, you shouldn't be going out in the forest after night.
I might shoot somebody. Anyways,
We love you, Trace. It's good to be back in the wheel.
yeah, it's great. Um,
He's like, I
anyways,
quit.
I quit. You run the campaign now.
All right, so everyone gets to do whatever they want, whenever they want.
I cause a nuke to go off. Yay!
Fuck the enemy. Wait, we're the enemy. Oh no.
All right, Tino in the corner, being awkward, doing anything.
Just looking around nervously,
Okay.
maybe
You,
muttering to himself a little bit.
You hear the distinct chatter of a very friendly individual behind you, and the beginnings of a conversation to your right.
Probably also very friendly.
These people are different.
He just looks down at his feet.
Okay.
Hey, high
Uh,
five.
Sybil, as you sit down next to the red-haired woman, she'll kind of give you the side eye. Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, it's nice to meet you, and I'm gonna hold my hand out for a handshake. My name's Sybil, or whatever you want to
Went.
call me, really. I
She'll
will
kinda
like kind of bury the paper that I have into my pocket real hastily, and then try and fumble with this as a both handshake. Like, oh wait, no. And
she'll
then I'm
get
gonna kind
it.
of go like this and be like, I didn't get your name. I'm sorry.
She'll,
This is Jade in real life.
Yep.
she'll kind of give you a quick squint and then seem to cock her head and then kind of give you a little smile. She'll end up holding out her hand for you.
I'm gonna go in for a handshake, but then I'm gonna go for a fist bump, but then a handshake again. And then I'm like, I can't make up my mind. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna take my hand back, and then I'm just gonna sit down like a little more firmly this way, kind of like do a little breathing exercise.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
folks call me Kit, so
Wait, how do you spell it?
Kit.
Kit.
That,
We have
that's
Kip and Kit, so my brain was like, what?
Yep. Little revenge for you.
I hate you.
Is this punishment for Jan and John?
Yes, in fact, it is.
Oh, oh. Wait.
They are not related. I'm just being an asshole.
Okay, I had to make sure. Now
Well,
it's a headcanon.
nice to meet you, Kit. You, you have you're here for the ceremony too, right? Or entrance thing. I don't
Yeah.
exactly remember what it's called. Um, yeah, no, it's a pleasure being in your company. And I'm gonna kind of like nod my head, so hopefully she nods her head too, and be like, "Yep,
She
uh-huh."
kind of, you'll see her and her kind of a very long arm pat you on the head.
I'm kind of
She look older than us at all?
A
You got
little
a
bit, a little bit.
Not by much, I
Maybe
assume.
maybe a year or two at most.
13 or 14.
I'm gonna kind of just like
I'm a crusher.
go like this real quick, so I don't say anything else. Just zip my mouth and just go. I'm gonna kind of just like look up at her and wait for her to say something because I know I just put my foot in my mouth every time I talk.
In the middle of this, Saren, you'll just hear.
Is it next to me to the right?
Oh no!
I scoot one chair over closer to
Not noticing what happened, I'm just gonna look at Saren awkwardly and go,
as I get up, I'll go, God damn it, Ark.
What?
who's that?
You dirty boy. Dirty.
My bad.
If it ever
Were you in
walks
the
over
middle
to
of
you,
something?
I can't blame you.
"Oh."
Farts are hilarious to 12-year-olds. Farts are hilarious still. We still haven't grown out of it.
Sybil, you'll see Kit's very verdant green eyes kind of fall on you. And inside, you'll actually see a few little dots of red and blue and yellow and orange, too.
Oh shit!
I hate you.
And then I'm
I
gonna like
fucking
go
hate
like
you.
this. And
I
just like,
fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
you just have very pretty
cocksucker.
eyes. I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna immediately clap my hand back over and be like, man, damn it, shut up, Sybil. Sorry, I have a little bit of a disorganized mind going on. You know,
You're,
can't quite not say what I'm thinking, and it really sucks.
well, you're an interesting one. I'll be very curious to see how you develop. And she'll kind of go back
And
to
that's good.
scanning.
I'm gonna kind of lean back in the chair, and I'm just gonna kind of like subtly, in my mind, I think I'm doing it subtly, but I'm not. And I'm gonna subtly kind of copy her movements. So if she's sitting with her leg crossed, I'm gonna cross my leg, or if she's going like this, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna like scan with her and be like, yeah, this is cool. I made a friend. This is good. You can see the sweat drops a little bit.
Oh Lord. As as you're kind of subtly mimicking the moves, everybody will suddenly feel a hush come over the theater. As at the front, you'll see two individuals step out and onto the stage, both fairly old looking, a woman and a man. The woman is dressed in, it kind of has a dark collar that goes down into the center as trimming, but then otherwise a very long white robe. She is very old, and you see her eyes are blue and haloed almost to the very edge. Next, you'll see an individual with almost the exact opposite. He has a white collar that kind of coalesces right at the middle and goes down into very, very dark robes. He also has these interesting kind of golden pieces of jewelry going off, and you see his very yellowy, orangey eyes almost to the very edge as well. Anybody who wants to can roll a religion check.
I'll do it.
Okay. Marcus, so far.
Oh god, yeah. No
Interestingly
thanks.
enough, Jan as well. Saren, yes.
Of course, obviously. Duh.
So those three, the individuals that you're seeing on stage right now are what's known as the black on the left and the white on the right. They are religious figureheads up there. They control primarily the blackguard for the white and then the mirrormen for the left. Um, which, speaking of which, as you guys see them take the stage, you'll also see a massive Korean man step out with kind of halfway haloed blue eyes. And then a very pretty woman, also in black dress, that she has very green eyes, but you're seeing tiny specks of red throughout. The white and the black kind of are dual figureheads of the Church of Orholum, and they represent kind of the very edge of these spectrums. And then, so they're up there with in significance and power with the prism, but the prism is he is all the colors in between them for all intents and purposes. So he's the Pro Marcos. He is the top, but these are kind of the left and right hand, as it were. As they step out, you'll see them kind of take ceremonial positions, as there's little murmurs here and there between the small crowd. But all of those are broken up as you hear the definitive, very vivid steps coming forward. But they're not coming from in front of you at the stage, they're coming from behind. As you will see the prism having drafted a large blue bridge over your guys' heads, will step over and eventually make his way down onto the stage
Whoa.
itself.
That
What
made
a-
it Chad.
I
What a
am
show
just
off.
watching in utter like, oh my god, it's him. Holy shit, it's actually him.
It's All Might.
It's just a show off.
Sylvanas would literally see me just being like,
Kind of reacting
clearly
the same
hard
way.
fangirling. Like this is
I'm
the
kind
idol
of-
right here.
I'm kind of reacting the same way. I'm just kind of like hitting Saren shoulders, like
Yeah, no, this is our first reaction. We're like, yes. Quick friends.
Oh, Lord.
Looks up from knees, eye roll, right back down.
See, it's funny because you try to eye roll, and then the moment you catch him, like you're like, there's something numinous about him. It's like you're drawn to looking at him. It's exceedingly odd because you're normally a fucking depressed ass motherfucker, and right now it feels like there's just been a slight shift away from the focus of
like
it, at
it.
least.
I don't like it. This man. Man's
you
giving
all,
me vibes,
you're
and I don't know
12,
what they are.
you all will see this individual
Colony coming through.
probably about 6'3", maybe 6'4". He has just very broad shoulders that are draped in what looks like these very ceremonial white robes, but there are accents of all the colors coming through in jewels and bands around the trimming throughout. As far as his face goes, you see it looks fairly well shaven, and then he has a distinct scar running all the way from his ear down and into his lip. His eyes, on the other hand, are kind of what pulls you guys in the most because they're not one color, they are all the colors. Every single time you make a movement or he makes a movement, they shimmer in a different prismatic way. And he has just this very coppery red hair that is kind of coiffed over to the side. As he looks out, you all will hear a booming voice come out. Good morning, and welcome to the Sedulous Academy of Chromaturgy. Most simply call it the Chromaria. I'll not mince words. I know there are those of you whose parents fought against me during the False Prisms War. Many of them have, despite my best efforts, convinced you to make me your enemy. To that I say, good. I could care less about your feelings. If trying to kill me drives you, then let it. I don't care what it is that you find which pushes you forward, as long as you find it. If you're foolish enough to try, though, I will kill you. We can't exactly afford weakness, and you are the Cremaria's polychromes, and will be the most powerful soldiers we have in the wars yet to come. This also means that you'll be the ones to burn out the fastest. So, learn well, and when the time comes, never hold back. Go with Orholum, and may you walk in the lights. As you see the roof of this area open up into what looks like a glass ceiling, and you'll see the sunlight kind of streaming down as it is right at the middle of the day. From it, you'll see his body kind of shifting as his skin goes into different tones, each one of the spectrum. From his fingers, you'll see the pinky emitting kind of this shimmering wavelength of heat across the air. You'll see a beam of red Luxon come out, of orange Luxon, of yellow Luxon, green Luxon, then onto the next hand, blue Luxon, and finally, those of you who could see it, super violet Luxon. It is a display of immense power, namely because light splitting is something that can only be done by prisms. Everybody else needs a source. He is literally taking white light and just converting it directly into Luxon. As he does, the teachers behind you will stand and begin to do a polite clap.
I
I
imagine.
will follow exactly what the
I
teachers
was like,
do.
yeah, exactly. I was like, I imagine Saren and Sylvanas just same
Just
time.
looking back, just
This is so cool.
right.
Do you see all of those?
No.
Oh. Kind of side eyes. That's okay.
I'll
Don't
nudge
worry,
the two
I
next
think
to me
I
to make
do.
Wait,
sure that they start clapping.
would I know that I wouldn't be able to see sub red or sub violet or super violet?
You're aware of your colors, so.
Okay, so I would know that I'm not able to see
Mhm.
all or like, okay.
So you're able to see within the sub red purely because it is literal heat. So you see
Oh,
like
I
the
see, I see.
waves, yeah.
Okay. But the super violet,
super violet definitely no.
And then
Got it.
I can distinguish all of them, correct?
I believe so.
No? Yeah,
no,
no,
As
'cause
can
it-
I.
no, actually,
No, I can't.
no.
Oh, then I'll say yes.
Never
'cause
mind. I
Am I the
retract my
only one who
statement.
can
I
see
retract my
all of
statement. I
them?
forgot. I always think
Jan,
of something when I think of that, but I can't.
Jan, as you are nudged up by your brother, you do see. You actually can see all of them very distinctly.
Is that
Take another
amazing
one
or
actually,
what?
too, because you got me wanting to take two now.
I'm just gonna kind of sit there, still with my legs up, and I'm just now very clearly watching, just through
Oh,
like this. I'm not gonna say anything to him. I'm just
You
gonna
took
let him
two, I'm
shake
taking
me, and
two.
I'm just stuck there, glued.
I'm gonna annoyingly talk in his head with telepathy until he looks up.
So you're
Yawn,
throwing
yawn.
the vibe at him.
He's staring at you menacingly.
Is there like
After
a hand gesture for "fuck you" in this universe that I can just slowly like slide up my leg?
we could
Same
stick with the
thing.
basics,
Same
just
thing.
yeah.
Just get everyone doing this. We're clicking the
Just all
screenshot
of a
for the
sudden,
group.
like I'm just sitting there.
Alrighty. It's at this point that you all will see a literal blue and green elevator appear around the prism, and he will just lift up as the doors close, and he goes past the glass and up further into his tower. As the Luxon kind of breaks away, the blue kind of turns into a dust, and then the green turns into kind of these more fibrous bands, and you all distinctly smell very minerally, primarily. As he's gone, you all will see the white and the black step forward.
What
As
an
I
exit.
smell that mineral is when I finally look up at John and I'm like, that smells like good charcoal. I could use that later.
We'll go find
Um,
some once we're done here.
All right. So the white will be the first to speak. Supplicants, welcome to the Chrome area. It is at this moment that we will make a vow before Orholam himself. As you'll see her kind of hold a hand to her heart. It is sworn
Just follow along.
that as we are his gifted, his gifts to humanity, that when our time comes, and shorter than anyone else, we will allow ourselves to be freed into his ever-loving grasp. Though the day may not come for many more years. As you see her kind of nod. And then begin stepping away as the two blackguard follow behind her. And it is just the black who steps forward. Right. Well, ceremony is fun and all, but down to practicality. You will be attending 2 classes a day. Each of these will be specialized with your class makeups in order. You'll see him look down at a list. Arcus, Seren, Jan, John, Layla, Sybil, Sylvanus, and Tino. You'll be Class A. You will tomorrow report to the Green Tower's pinnacle, where you will be instructed by Lord
Sarah.
Lord Denil. After which you will then report with Mistress. Mistress Celia in the Superviolet Tower, as also at the pinnacle. If you have any questions or concerns, please make sure to bring it up to the administrative office. They are located on the first floor. Each of you will be given a stipend of 50 chromes per month. You are more than free to spend those how you wish. Mostly that will be available at Little Jasper. You are allowed to go to the island. You are not allowed to leave it. After that, there is not too much else to say. Lunch, dinner, and breakfast will be in the Grand Hall, which is located on the 16th floor of the Prism's Tower. This overlooks the ocean and surroundings. It is quite the view. Eat up. Your classes will begin in 1 hour.
Oh.
As he filters out with the white and the rest of the blackguard.
So Sylvanus, the moment you hear yawn is put into our group, you'll see Saren go, "Oh,
What's wrong?
I know that one." Oh no! I'm really glad we're in the same class, though.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's promising. That means we have some chances.
We got this. We can do
So
this.
wait, so it was just us that's in group our class A, right? It's the call. Okay. Question. That's an uneven number after doing a head count here. Just
it's an even number, isn't it?
No.
So there is 9
still
other students.
Oh, there's 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 9 and 9 there,
I see
Michael.
17 total. What?
Yes, because it's 9 and 8.
8 in our class, 9 in another class.
Okay. Yeah, so it is an uneven number.
And even then, technically, before the rest of the group filters out, you'll see Kit kind of look over to Sybil.
Yeah.
Nod.
Wait,
I'll see you around. And
Only
she'll start making her way out.
my first friend is what Sybil's gonna say as she like briefly tries to get her hand out to clutch it back. Be like, no, wait,
Oh
where are
no.
you going? If
That
anyone's
was the
behind me,
saddest
they very
conversation
clearly
to
see
eavesdrop
this.
on.
They hear that. Like, no, wait, come back. You're my only friends.
No, come back.
She's like leaning over the chair. She like straightens up after the
You're
fact,
like
like
leaning
adjusts
over
her
towards
hair. She's like, I hope no one saw that.
well, Tino sees you right next to him, leaning over towards him. Tino.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, oh,
I'm looking at you.
And her.
Sybil's just gonna take the paper that she had and just shove it in front of her face. Bury your face like this. All right, if no one can see my face, they don't know who I am. Okay, concentrate. I got this. She's gonna very like slightly peek her head out and just be like, all right, so who's in my group? I don't remember. She's gonna kind of like turn around so that whoever's closest to her, who's in the group, and be like, all right, where are they?
Saren, it's at about this point that you see Sybil, the girl with the white hair, kind of looking around, very lost.
Now
Well,
let's put
I
my
suppose.
kind. Get up out of my chair and just start following along with the group. I hope that I make my way over. I don't think I've met any of you guys.
You said classes start in an hour.
Lunch, and then yes, classes in about an hour.
Okay.
I'm gonna
gonna-
kind of bump John. Can we go get lunch? I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
I am starving too. Hey, do you guys want to go grab some lunch with us?
Oh, don't invite people.
You know, Jan's had a long day, so I guess him and I are just gonna go get some lunch, but we'll see you around. Then I'll grab him and pull him off.
Like just dragging him away.
Basically, yes.
Come on, Jan.
Which is ironic
as-
because I am massive compared to this. Like I tower over him, and I am much larger around than he is.
That happens, I'll kind of tap you and be like, "That one's Jan
The one
Yeah.
dragging or being dragged?
being dragged." I don't know his brother yet. Apparently, he might have some potential, so we'll see
Oh.
about that.
Mm.
His brother spoke highly of him, but after having to hear his brother, I don't know how much praise that is, or if he's just depressed. So,
Oh, he sounds
Yeah.
slow to me.
His brother must be pretty strong if he's dragging him around like.
I bet I could beat him in a fist fight.
Whoa.
Well,
You can.
lunch.
You
Yeah.
can.
Thank you, Ark. Let's go get some food.
I'm down.
Just the
Alrighty.
three of us.
Yeah, so I guess Art and Sarah and myself leave as a group.
Okay, you guys are leaving as a group.
Oh, speaking of group,
As we
Sybil's
walk
gonna
by
immediately follow
Sybil,
behind.
I was
Okay.
gonna
Same.
say, I'll kind of okay, we pick
I'm
up
not
two
gonna say
scavengers.
out and
anything, but I'm
follow
gonna
behind
slink behind you
quietly.
guys. Yeah, I'm doing it
Follow
trying
the
to be
crowd.
stealthy. In
No,
my head, it's
yeah.
the Pink Panther theme song. I'm like trying to stealth along.
I'm just gonna. I'm
fine,
just
no
gonna
one will
keep
notice.
looking back.
You're the
You're-
only one that sees them, while me and Sylvanas are just speaking out and talking.
You're you're so caught up on sneaking that you don't even see Layla
No,
behind
I
you.
don't. I'm not very observant.
Alrighty, Tino, you follow?
Tino will, once they leave the room, Tino will slowly make his way out.
Okay.
He's really, really, really nervous right now. Like his
Alright.
heart's beating out of his chest, especially after seeing Prism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of us are just like, "Holy shit, that was the best!"
Alrighty.
David, I
You
assume
all-
your family
Sided
was
with the other
loyalists
guy,
as well.
so
Yeah.
I was a loyalist.
Oh yeah, we're loyalists.
Alrighty.
We're-
So
we're
you all
Prisms, we're loyalists.
you all make your way down to the grand dining hall. It's very pretty. It's a circular room that is basically entirely made out of this exceedingly thin, solid yellow. So it's almost see-through with barely a sepia tone. You all are fed a decent array of breakfast foods, and going around the you'll see kind of an assistant drop off these. They look kind of like circular yellow, and they look like kind of yellow circles of Luxon, but they have more intricate patterns on them. As you were given 50 of them.
That's we're assuming this is
This
our
map is cool as fuck.
This is our allowance, essentially.
Yeah.
our allowance. Yeah. Do we just put this in our inventory as
Yeah, that is
yes,
not a hot take. That is not
100%.
a hot take.
I know.
That is
is
a
the best
freezing
part
cold
about
take. That is a freezing cold take.
All right.
Is this
It's,
what
it
we
is.
do? We
J.K.
just put
Rowling
this?
has a cool world, but traces are better.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
This is a. I'm guessing we just put this in
J.K.
our inventory
Rowling
as
just
gold,
made
more or less.
Star Wars
Yeah,
with
it
wands.
could be gold. It's fine.
Yes.
By the way, that is a decent amount. It's not like so much that you could go nuts with it, but it's enough to get pretty much any supplies that you'd need pretty much for this semester.
Pretty
How
comfortable.
much was this?
50.
50.
50 gold.
Yeah, just put it in as
Crohn's.
gold. It's fine.
Like Crohn's disease. Crohn's. I put Crohn's in my notes and it wanted to correct to Crohn's disease.
So after classes, we can go to the shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. As
Little
we sit
Jasper.
down with food, so who would you guys want to go to Little Jasper later on after classes?
Yeah, sure.
Kind of need to buy a tool belt and some basic tools.
Tools. What are you planning on? What do you need the tools for?
Oh, I like to.
Would I know anything? I don't know too much about this world, so I'll be referring to you, Trace, for a lot.
Yeah, I mean, so it's to give you guys a brief summary again. There was a relatively functioning human society here that broke apart during a era where 2 prisms were born in a generation, which kind of fucked up the world. This led to one of the brothers, Gavin Kyle, the prism that you just saw, basically leading a, I guess, racial genocide. Basically took out anybody that wasn't magic. So imagine,
bloodline-based genocide.
yeah. So
Voldemort
imagine,
won.
yeah, Voldemort won.
Got it.
Which is hilarious with the J.K. Rowling thing that you said.
Yeah. In any case, we'll take a quick 3-minute break. I'm just gonna grab something and drink.
Hopefully,
I really enjoy
Yes,
everyone's
man.
characters.
You do.
God.
David, I did not expect us to become quick friends like that, but then your characters started geeking out all at the right times. I'm like, fuck, I would love this shit. This would be like one of my best friends now.
Let's fucking go.
Did we just become best friends?
Yes.
See, I'm hoping I slowly get close with other depressed homie, and then he
There's-
convinces me to do something stupid.
Here's
So
the
RJ
thing. I think
So
within the group, your friend would probably be Brittany. Outside of the group, I think it would be Kit. I
Kit?
think, or not Kit. Sorry, fucking.
It's like, I got dibs on Kit.
I have a lot of names.
Kit.
You have dibs on Kit.
I got dibs on Kit. That's my first friend.
No, that's
First friend.
Kip. God, dude, there's so
You were
many
thinking
names.
of
I
Kip.
hate that shit. I was
Kit
thinking
or
of Kip, but
one
I
of the
did
two.
Kit. Kit's my rival. I'm
Kit.
gonna kick that shit. I'm gonna kick that bitch's ass one day.
Oh, she's my friend.
We'll see.
See, I figured the best part about Jan and John is if Trace
Vex,
ever
that's his
fucks
name.
it up, it's gonna be brilliant. Perfect
Oh,
roleplay.
fuck me. David, I just realized he's got a depressed emo kid named Vex. I don't know how I didn't notice the League of
You
Legends
really
tether.
do?
Vix.
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 Okay, that's better.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
I mean, I went straight to Vox Machina myself.
That's fair. That's completely
Hey,
fair.
hey Jade,
Second
what's your
season's
passive
great.
perception?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Let me check.
Should be left-hand side.
Under senses.
Oh, 14.
Damn.
All right.
Dang.
I'm gonna run the restroom.
You will
Drink some
suddenly
water.
see a apple just appear right next to you.
Oh, I'm eating that. I'm
As
assuming it's
you-
for me if it appeared next to me.
I mean,
I'm gonna eat it.
I assume someone's hand put it next to you.
As you pick it up and start going in, you'll kind of go out of the corner of your eye, and you'll just see the briefest bit of very red hair kind of disappearing down the stairwell.
What the fuck? So just gonna like look around, look back at the apple. Maybe it was a new friend. She's gonna eat. Hopefully that wasn't poisoned.
Nope, just regular old
Are
apple.
you sitting at the same table as us?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For a
I
second,
told-
I
And
I
then
thought I
this one
heard
we all like
Curtis
look over
roll a
like, wait,
dice
where
to
did you
see
come
if it
from?
was-
Just pauses mid bite, looks up.
Hi.
I would share, but there's not really that much left,
No,
and I
just-
proceed to eat
when
the
did
entire
you-
thing.
Looks over to fucking oh god, I have to remember names now. It's getting so difficult.
Here, I'll switch them over now. Then everybody's
Thank you.
relatively familiar.
I look
Uh,
over to Layla and Silva, or Layla and Sybil, and then I'm just like, when did? Wait, and then I look behind them and I see Tio. I'm like, when did? Hold on,
They've been following
did
us
you
the whole
guys-
time. It's weird.
you didn't tell us.
No.
I didn't want to interrupt your guys' merrymaking, so I just kind of wanted to sit here, be a part of it silently.
She didn't
Tino's off
seem
at either like
violent.
the end of the
Quiet.
table or like the next table all by himself.
Mhm.
I'll just slyly introduce myself. Oh, well, I'm Sylvanas. You are?
Me?
Yes, you.
Sybil. Yeah, that's my name. Sybil. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're the one that was all over the place in the front row. Yes, we recognize you.
I'm
Oh.
Arcus. Call me Ark.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Saren.
By the way, Jade, if you reload your character sheet, you will see an update. Do not say it out loud, but if you look around, I'm sure you'll notice.
I'm very tempted to just run out to the living room now.
Mhm.
Oh,
Don't
yeah, okay.
metagame yourself.
Yeah, no, I see it. We're good.
Sweet. All right.
And how far away is Tino sitting from us?
He's like on the edge, like not
Just
even
as
on the
far
chair.
as
He's
he
just
can
like
be.
So, yeah, it's weird because he's almost at your table, but he's mostly not. Like there's a table right next to it, and he's kind of like
leaning
eating.
over.
Yeah, just like leaning over to the other table.
I'm just gonna assume he doesn't
whoever's
want to sit
playing
with
that
us
character,
and not
raise
say
their hand.
anything.
I don't know who that is.
I'm like looking at him. And I'm like, you
Tino.
can join
Jake,
us if you
wanna
want.
raise
You
your
know.
hand? Jake,
Uh,
raise your hand.
Me?
Yes. Raise
I
your
think
you're-
we're trying to
okay,
figure out who
yeah.
Tino is.
Sorry, I was trying to figure it out, but it's like a really blurry spot on the camera there for some reason.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's not. I think it's just her
Yeah,
computer.
right.
'Cause you're good
Yeah.
on mine.
No, you're good. Okay, sorry, I didn't know if that was you or if
Oh.
it was the one on the top. So that's why I was
The
like, wait,
only
which one?
person's name I didn't actually change. There
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
if you
All right,
if you
everybody's
hover
updated.
your
Oh, no, not you. Fuck.
On Discord,
if
I
you
see.
on Discord, if you hover your
instantly
mouse over
yawn,
people's
as
name,
in, girl,
people's
the back of
pictures.
your head is ridiculous.
Oh shit! I see that now. Okay, cool.
It's ridiculous. Can I have your number? Can I have your number?
Can I have it? Can I have
Can I
your
have
number?
it?
Where your boyfriend at? You
Where
got
your
a
boyfriend
boyfriend?
at?
Where your boyfriend at?
Favorite freaking
What?
skit. It's a skit.
Have you
It's such
not
a good
seen
skit.
that
Oh.
SNL bit?
Oh, it's so
I don't think I
good.
have. No.
I'm gonna
After,
send it to you.
Super old.
Put a link in there and I'll watch it.
Sybil, as you're looking at this apple and kind of eating it, it is exceedingly red.
Oh no.
Does it taste good?
Tastes real good. It's a
It's like
very
friendship.
sweet apple.
Oh my
There you go.
Do we all notice the extremely red apple?
Nick,
Roll
just-
a perception check.
I'm not
Yes.
trying to
Yeah,
hide it,
interesting.
just
Oh,
FYI.
yeah, no.
I am just eating this as I'm like making eyes around the table
Damn.
trying to
John,
connect.
you have
so-
literally never seen anything in your entire life.
Dude, he's so
Most-
distracted by everything right now. He's just like in bewilderment of
You
everything.
get a 0.
If AD was
Oh, you have a
person,
minus 1. Oh
He's
my
got a
God.
natural
He's
zero
just trying to
essentially.
stare past me, and I'm just a freaking brick wall of a human.
Oh, Underdark mode is so helpful.
Oh man.
But after Saren's invite, Tino decides to scoot over closer to the group.
I'll shift over to make some room for you. I don't know who I'm going to be shifting a little closer to, but I'll do it. I'll kind of like
Oh.
shift around, pat the seat, be like, "You can sit here if you want."
You scoot closer to Arcus.
I'm gonna just
No.
roll something for myself, just to. Why? No, that doesn't help my decision making at
Yeah.
all.
It's like me
Nice.
rolling a direct 50 on whether or not Jake impregnated people.
Yeah, that was the worst. Okay, there we go.
When she moves closer to me, I'm just
I
gonna
like
lean
leaning
slightly
closer to
direction
Sybil.
away.
Yeah,
You're-
the direct 50 on that was
Hmm.
literally the magic 8 ball saying try again later.
And I'm the one who scoots up next to you, Brandon.
I get like
Oh.
real close to Sybil and I like lift up her arm. Is it also?
Lifting my arm?
Yeah. Well,
You're turning a slight red.
I don't think I'm allergic to anything. I'm gonna take another bite of the apple.
The
I was thinking
apple.
there's only 2 little bites left.
I kind of grab the apple before you
Hey,
bite
wait.
it.
No, that's mine.
I'm gonna look at it and examine it a little bit.
I'm gonna lean forward to bite it.
I don't
I'm
stop
eating
right
this.
now. I
This
don't
is
expect her to do this. This is completely unexpected for me. So she just bites it as I'm like examining. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, it was given to me. You could have just asked if you wanted some.
Okay, as I'm examining it.
So is Sybil getting visibly like her skin tones changing? Is that what I'm?
now that it's been pointed out, slightly red.
I'll just Sybil, are you okay?
Yeah, I
You
just
sure you're not allergic?
I don't
You
I
feel
don't think
fine.
I'm allergic to anything. Maybe
Is
it's
it
just
it?
because I'm surrounded by so many people. I mean, I've been a pretty
Can
quiet
I
kid,
roll
so
some kind of a check
Is it-
on the
You're
I
apple?
was like,
also-
I'm checking the apple out.
you're starting to feel a little bit kind of warm. Like you're like, yeah, this is fun. I'm around some
I'm
cool
around
new
people
people.
who
Yeah.
might be friends. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I
Yeah.
imagine there's like a little flush on my
That
cheeks.
evil
I'm gonna
bitch.
put the back of my hand on her forehead.
Yeah.
Check.
I'm gonna kind
She
of like
doesn't-
lean into it because I am not used to physical contact.
Your touch
Wow,
her.
this is great. I like this.
she feels normal.
Does this seem like any sort of like? I'm
Roll an
12.
Arcana check.
I don't know what sickness is at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please, like, I gotta know.
Which, do I get anything from looking at this apple
I
and examining it?
don't know.
It's just
I
a-
just don't care.
Actually,
Apparently,
you do. Let's say
I do.
you do.
It's the power of voodoo.
I don't know if you asked me to roll an Arcana, but I did.
Yes,
I
I
don't know
did.
if
I don't care enough
Okay.
to know.
I'm concerned as a person, so
Oh god, I accidentally moved my survey to it. No, please don't. Please go away. Thank you. No, I don't want this to be here. Close all folder. No. Folder settings. Stop. I don't want that to be here anymore. I don't like you. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so Marshall, there's that. Secondly, the Sylvanas. She seems to be tacitly pulling in a little bit of red Luxon.
okay. Is that any cause for concern?
Not really. You guys are a
Okay.
school full of drafters, so happens
I
happens
put
at
the
some
apple
point.
back in her hand. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just.
You can have some if you want. I mean,
No,
there is
no.
only like a bite left, but if you want some,
I'm
Is
good,
this
thank
something that I've seen before?
Yes. You
Okay.
you literally just saw it with the prism.
Oh,
Just
okay.
on a more extended scale.
I'll just if I don't think there's any cause for concern, I'll just sort of watch and like, oh, that's so interesting.
Where'd you get the
So-
apple?
Ah,
oh,
That is
I
also-
think a friend left it for me. I'm pretty sure that she was just over there when I was sitting, and then she walked over that way in the stairwell area. Maybe it was it Kit or Kip? I don't
Yes.
remember.
You just ate
It
a
was one of the
random
two.
apple?
It's Kit.
Well,
KIT.
you know that's actually
And this
maybe
is
I
our
shouldn't just eat
classmate.
random food. But it's a cafeteria. Like, come on. I don't think I'm that dumb. I mean, food, cafeteria, friends. You know, we're all here together. Are you gonna eat that, by the way?
Yawn is just
As I point
stuffing
to
every
towards
bit
your
of
like
food
biscuit or whatever
in
you got.
his face
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just figured, if you guys got leftovers, I'll eat it. I don't mind.
Let's just go around the horn and introduce ourselves.
Yeah, okay, you start.
I'm Saren, Class A with all of you.
Sylvanas, also Class A with you guys.
I'm Marcus. Call me
yeah.
Ark.
So Saren, Ark, Sylvanas. I'm Sybil. You guys already knew that, though, I'm assuming. Because, the whole spectacle. What about you? And I'm going to kind of gesture towards the person who was right behind me that I didn't realize was there.
Me?
Yeah.
Layla.
I'm Layla.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I like your hair.
Thank you. I like your hair.
You guys both have purple hair?
Purple
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah, purple hair.
Oh, all three of you guys have purple hair?
All three of us.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Are Jean and John?
John and
I'm in
Jan.
Are
conversation
Jan
with
and
Jan right
John?
now.
It's
Okay,
gonna
I
take
didn't
some
know
getting
if
John
it
used
was.
and
to.
John.
Are
Oh,
Jan and
yeah,
John
this-
sitting with us?
They're kind of at a separate table. Not
Okay.
too far away, but they're there.
I'm
And
sorry, Cam. I
Tino's.
can't get over the fact that I think your character's just gonna grow fangs one day and be a vampire.
Which one?
I'll look over at Tino and just say,
Yeah.
and you?
Hi, I'm Tino. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
However, when you guys
Hey,
do look
Tino.
over, you just see Jan like literally like stacked
Good
Scooby
to
and
see you
Shaggy
again, Jan.
plates of food, just going to town.
I assume this is your brother.
Oh, so that's why he's so big. I don't think they're sitting with us.
They are.
Oh, are they?
They're
Okay.
they're
I'm not.
adjacent.
I'm not paying attention. I'm talking to Jan right now. I have zero perception on what's going on outside of my conversation. So
Well, best
I'm
part
gonna
is
perk up.
I met your brother yesterday, so it makes it easier.
You guys are both dudes, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just to be sure. I'm
Yeah.
not asking that as a character. I'm just asking that out of game.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah.
And well, when you guys mentioned my purple hair, I go, it might have looked black, but it's a little dirty, and I like shake it, and my like little dust comes off my head, like I was rolling in dirt or something.
You should
Oh.
shower more.
Ugh.
He really needs to. The best part here is we accidentally made our characters opposites, while Evan and Cam purposely made theirs opposites. Because I'm very clean.
We are the yin and the yang, the John and the Yan, as it were.
I hate you.
Hey, someone else has white hair though. That's super cool.
It is interesting because his is kind of like it's weird to describe. Yours is as if there is a color white in there. His is almost as if there's a lack of color there. It's an interesting difference.
Oh, it's albino.
I have an interesting question for the players, not the characters. How is everyone eating?
Very proper. No elbows on the table. Very clean.
With my hands.
Very small bites.
There's a reason I'm on the opposite side of the table from him. We sit
Yeah.
across from each other so he doesn't get any food flung at me. Easily, at least.
Yeah, I'm
I've
kind
got
of
a leg up
guys
like
repulsive.
ever-
this. I've
Have
got
you
a leg
guys
up
ever
like
seen them-
elbow on the table, and I'm like kind of like slumped over,
Right.
trying to like shovel more food closer towards me in a little pile, and I'm eating like
I'm
this.
eating one thing at a time.
If
Yeah,
anybody,
you guys are
has
so
seen the
proper.
Can't mix
Animal
the
House,
food.
Marshall, I think you and I are eating in the exact same way.
Yeah,
Jan
I
is
think
just a
we've
mess.
become.
Hands
I
and
think we're
arms
becoming
away
best
from my
friends as
mouth.
well
Yeah.
now. You're gonna become
Mhm.
one of my best female friends, while he's my best male
Yeah,
friend.
just wolfing food down.
Imagine you and me are just having casual conversation about
Mhm.
like hobbies and shit.
Pretty much.
Whereas John is, I'm sure, just kind of just regularly eating, but more like mindlessly, just talking.
See, I have my elbows on the table and I'm talking while I'm eating, and so food is kind of flying out. I don't really recognize it. It's definitely messy.
You're
Yeah,
just
you s-
incredibly social.
The entire
Mhm.
time, he doesn't realize that Jan has said maybe 2 words and just keeps nodding while eating, and that's it.
Probably not even listening. Just
No,
I-
I'm going to town.
I used to not use hands, but now I've been taught to at least use those.
I talked you
Eventually.
into it.
Used
You're
to
not
just
supposed to use your hands when you eat.
I suggest
He's using
silverware,
chest
but
hands.
that's fine.
Supposed to use silverware.
See,
Ugh.
she gets it. But again, I like point my
That's-
fork over to fucking
I don't know how
Ark.
to do that without
It took
silverware.
forever to get him just to eat with his hands instead of shoving his face into it. So take
Well,
what
I
you
mean,
can get.
if it's finger food, why would you use silverware?
Hey, I'm not arguing with you.
What kind
I'm
of
just
food
saying.
is it?
So it's kind of an interesting mix.
The
It's
dankest.
more the breakfast, so there's definitely a mix of both. So there's kind of like pastries that should
Oh,
probably be eaten with your
pastry.
hands, and then there's more traditional kind of eggs, that sort of deal, where it's like more forky food.
I've got like
I-
eggs and hash browns, even though I
I'm
hate those in real
Yeah.
life now.
If we've got sleeves are rolled up. I'm eating
Yep.
with silverware. Clean is where I'm at.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
how is
I don't
everyone?
touch food.
Are we in like? Do we have uniforms, or are we
Oh yeah,
allowed
do
to
we have like a
dress how we
uniform?
dress?
So there's a loose uniform.
Okay.
It is it's essentially it's weird because all of the clothes that have been provided to you your entire life have been relatively the same. The only variations are in colors and like styles. So there's a lot of different like designs across the clothes, but they're all pretty much the same kind of either mid to full pants, and then kind of more long sleeve shirts.
Got the
Um,
mid-length pants. I will
there
say,
are
Saren is dressed more like a guy.
um,
As much as
there
possible.
there are things like dresses and formal wear, but it's only worn generally during the Lux Lord's Ball, which is once a year, or during Sun Day, which is basically one of the solstices, and that's once a year as well.
Praise the sun.
Mm-hmm. Praise the sun. Alrighty. Um, as the conversation kind of continues, towards the last 5 minutes, the topic of the Thrasher ends up coming up.
How long did you guys last?
Yes. I only made it like 3 minutes.
I don't remember how long I lasted.
4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Thank you.
I don't remember either. I'm not gonna lie
4
to you.
minutes and
4 minutes
45
and 45
seconds.
seconds.
I'm like in the
That's
middle
how
of a
long I
bite, and then I
lasted.
hear that, and I go, "Huh?
How long did you last?
4 minutes and 30 seconds."
4 minutes 45
Wait, was I
seconds.
long? Was I
Wait, you
longer than
too?
you?
I like look back and forth between Leela and Ark, and I'm like, what? You both made it longer?
I'm starting to feel a little bad just because I got like 3 minutes. I'm just like,
Same time.
oh
High
damn.
five.
First time I interact with them, said I think I got over 5 minutes.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
It really wasn't that hard. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Bro,
It got
I imagine
really
like
hot.
Saren's
I'm
jaw just
having
I think
immediate
Jan did
like
better than I did too. So
what is I'm
I want
having
to
some
see if he's. I
immediate
want to
like
see if he's lying.
Sure.
What?
I'm having
Like
some immediate
in the
imposter
grand
syndrome.
scheme of things, what if
No,
I get
I
like
think he's
1
telling the
minute
truth.
10 seconds or something like that,
Which is
or
funny.
like
Saren
50
also thinks he's
something
telling the truth.
seconds?
oh my gosh.
I think
he's
I got
telling
like
the truth.
2:45.
I'm gonna poke Eeyore.
I did bad.
How
I
bad?
did bad.
How I'm like grabbing the version of my fucking nose, like, how bad?
He told us. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
A
He did tell
minute?
us in session 0. My bad.
He only did it for
Yes,
like a
Just
minute.
minute.
He only
Did
made
you
it
get
about a
past
minute.
the water?
Barely.
Tino's just
what
very
was-
nervous and quiet. I didn't do much better. I got like 2:45 or something.
Still
Better than a
better.
minute.
What was
Saren's
the
you're like, oh boy, class
Somebody had
A.
to be
I-
Oh
last.
boy.
I accidentally
Oh,
sneezed
shouldn't have
and
been
pulled
me.
the cord. Okay,
What about
Who
you,
did
Sil?
that?
I did that on accident. Okay, it wasn't on purpose.
Sneezed and pulled the cord.
I don't believe
Can,
you.
can I know that he's lying based on one of my colors?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
decepting.
Yeah.
You just point him out like you're bullshitting.
I got plus
Oh,
4
man.
deception. I'm a mad charisma motherfucker.
Oh, fuck me.
Ooh.
What about you, Sybil?
The test was kind of
I
weird.
know this
I didn't
is
really like it too
bullshit.
much.
I
So,
smell the bullshit.
I meant, how long did you make it?
How long did you go?
nowhere near as good as you guys. So, you know. I don't actually remember the number. I just kind of was more freaked out about the fact that there were spiders and centipedes and stuff. So, you know,
That was
kind of
gross.
blanked out for the
That was
rest.
my second favorite part.
What about you
Yeah,
first?
I kind of reflexively, you know how sometimes when you guys are eating stuff and then you don't actually think about what you put in your mouth and then you swallow it?
Oh my
No.
god, you
Sometimes.
Kind of happens, and then it just real weird. And I think it was hairy, and I don't know. It was a little
for a
weird.
moment,
Did you
Saren goes,
also
did
eat
it
one of
bite
the
the inside of
spiders?
your stomach too?
I'm sorry, what?
You swallowed it too.
What?
Okay,
It's
I
in
don't
my
feel
mouth and
bad.
I ain't
You
no
got a
bitch.
swollen one.
it bit your stomach? Jeez.
Out of game. Spitters are quitter.
Oh.
I'm not saying in game, but
Thank you,
goddamn.
Marshall.
'Cause I chewed it up and spit it out. That's what I did.
What? You chewed it up?
That's what I did,
And I
actually.
spit it out. Yeah.
What?
Why would you
You know
spit it out if it was already?
I just
know
wanted
what?
it to die, and it.
I
There's
didn't
some
Then
wanna
things
spit
you
it
don't
out.
wanted
swallow.
Yeah, you don't swallow spiders.
No.
I just
You
swallowed it
guys-
whole.
You
Yeah.
guys ate the spider?
Yeah.
It got in our
Did you not?
mouths. Did it not get in yours?
I laughed and it just disappeared.
What the
If you could have
fuck?
What
done that, I would
are
have done
you?
that.
Did I eat the spider?
I'm
I
John.
don't remember.
Lasted for. I am immediately, if I can I Arcana check fucking your Jan is yours, right? Or is
That's
it John?
John.
I'm John.
John. God fucking damn this shit.
I did this on purpose.
Can I
It's
Arcana
better
check
for
John?
role-playing if you confuse us, because then we can both say yes.
Because he made it 5 minutes, and he didn't struggle from any of the sound, from anything. It sounds like. So I want to know
Well, did
if I can
anybody
get any read
incite
on
that
him.
lie besides me? No, everybody just believed him.
Oh wait, I incited Jade.
Yeah,
That's right. So let
it
me.
was like
I'm
20
I only
kills.
incited you.
Overly trustworthy, so.
But you
I have
incited
no
me?
reason.
I believe everything you guys are telling me. I don't see why you would lie.
That's kind of my mentality too.
Oh.
I tried to tell you guys that my brother was good at everything.
You know what?
And nobody listens to me.
I think he can pick up your slack. I think it'll be worth it.
He's being too
Look at his
modest.
eye.
He's definitely better of the twins.
Bro, I can't wait till like one of our
Talents.
final sessions where fucking Jan just goes all out and saves us with the most ridiculous bullshit in the world somehow and actually proves
gonna
out to be the best one
You
out
think
of
it's
all of
gonna?
us.
You think it's gonna be one of the final sessions? I think it's gonna be like in the next month
Early?
or so.
You think it'll be early?
I think it's yeah.
Just all of a sudden,
telling you the whole
has
time.
a sick roll.
Yeah,
Not
dude, it's
today,
gonna be one of
fucking
those moments
so-
where like fucking
Getting
John's
us
about to die and then he's like, I told you guys he's great as he's like destroying everything.
Die, die, die.
Congrats, Evan.
Jan's the
2
big
campaigns
bad.
in a row, you were the reason we failed and ended the world.
Jan's the big bad. That's what I'm getting.
I am the danger. All right. So conversation kind of petering out. You all make your way up to the green tower from the
I make sure not a single one of us is late.
from the prisms tower in the middle. And
Class A is not falling behind here.
walking in, you guys will see the green individual as well as several chairs
Doctor
in
Strange.
the center of the room.
Oh, I love chairs.
Who's taking what chair?
um,
I'm pulling Jan to the front
Dibs.
2 chairs.
I
Dibs.
say the trio goes
Dibs.
here.
Yep, I'm sitting
Don't
next to
pull me,
Serene.
I'll take the
I'm
center.
doing this.
can I move? Wait, can I move my token? No.
No,
never mind.
he Trace moves them. And then
I'm
I
going
assume-
next. I'm going next to
Dibs.
Saren.
Yeah, if anybody takes my spot next to Saren, then I will pull them out and throw them.
I'm on the other side of Saren.
I swear
You
to
got
God.
my left and my right.
Yeah, Saren's got her posse now.
I built a posse in the first 2 hours of school. Take that,
Who's-
Mom.
Tino will go
Take
to the
the
very
chairs.
front chair.
I'll take the.
Tino gets the
The
front.
front?
Yo, poor Tino.
Bold move, Cotton.
Let's see
Bold
how
move.
that's a bold move, Cut. Let's see how it works out for him.
Nerd.
This is Lord Danil, correct?
This is exactly what I
yes,
Got the
expected.
bitches in the back.
This is Danil. Yes.
Welcome. I'm so glad to see that you all have found your own chairs. In any case, I am here. I am going to be the Green Magister for this semester for you. You all are polychromes. Some of you probably don't have green. You may be thinking, why am I in this class?
I
To
raise
that
my
I
hand.
say,
Oh,
yes.
wouldn't it be to learn how to still use the magic in case of someone not knowing and or using them for utility? Essentially being the sense of learning how to use against it plus how it can adapt our own.
No, we're here to make
Partially,
nicer
yes.
chairs.
You
The
all,
prodigy feet for a reason.
you all are here to learn, yes, how to go against a green, but you are also here because you are polychromes. For all intents and purposes, you will be paired for most of the semester along with Class B. You will occasionally cross over, have some together classes, but the important part here is that I am here because the mixing of Luxon between people in a collaborative effort is a big part of drafting. But more importantly, you are all 12. I am here to tell you how to draft at all. Now, who here is a green drafter?
Raising my hand.
Wait,
Tina
what?
raises.
Wait, what? We have way
So
more
many
greens
of
than I
you.
expected. I thought we'd only have one.
Is it wait as the base or as?
Any?
Oh, as any. Okay. Yeah, raisin.
I'm like looking left and right, like, wait, what?
I told you I was awesome.
Half of us are greens.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible. I did not. I thought we only had like one or two.
No, that's a lot.
I think our rarest color is orange out of our group.
Well, you'd assume that. Let us go ahead and pull. How many of you are oranges?
Oh, shit. Wait.
Yes.
Yep.
3?
Yes.
Yeah, orange is your
yes.
base.
That's in
Orange
character.
Orange is your base.
3?
This is the in character hand.
In
raise.
character,
four.
you're trying to do it. Yeah,
I got confused.
you are orange as
Sorry.
a base for out of
I'm,
character.
I'm sitting up with like my perfect posture and everything, just being like, yeah, that's me.
I have my hand up and then I put it back down because I had to think about it. And then I put it back up.
And I'm just looking around.
Actually,
Just
you would
waving
see
around.
Saren like doing little tallies, looking at her and having little like names on it written on a little paper, like looking
You've
around.
got a little.
looking down.
Taking notes.
I'm taking notes here in class. Yeah.
And I try to poke the pencil every time she does something.
Now, the reason why I ask this is that they are two of the centermost colors. But despite that, they have very different attributes to them. To start out with, green, and you'll see him kind of, his skin and eyes start to become kind of a general verdant green, as you'll see him create kind of just what looks like a spear haft without the head. Green is relatively rigid and hard, but it is far more flexible than blue, as you see him kind of bend it, and you see it has some give to it on each side. Whereas orange, on the other hand, is a very slick kind of thick liquid, as it were. So there are minor variations between each color. Now, the real question is, how do individuals get their colors? Anybody know?
Fear.
Born with it.
Well, yes, that is how you get your innate colors, but how does one take it in to be able to use the magic?
By
Yes.
drafting it.
Yes, how does an
Carefully.
individual draft it?
Through an
I don't-
object.
Yes, very good, young Dawa one. Now, can anybody tell me anything about this room?
It's very green.
This is true. We are in the Green Tower.
One brazer's lit, one's not.
This is also true.
Anything that I can notice just offhand,
These chairs
Like,
aren't
just
very comfortable.
peering around.
roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence, got it.
Okay.
And how do people get their colors? I missed that part.
You're born with it.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought so, but I was like, maybe
But
there
by
was something.
by drafting it by
And
pulling
using
the
an
color from
object.
something else. Yep.
As you're kind of looking around the room, there's Faunus. You're noticing the base colors just around the room in general. There's an orange from the brazier, but there's also heat coming off of it.
Okay.
Let me actually see your colors. No. This, you're not noticing a lot coming off this brazier. There's, of course, the red carpets. There's the green desk. The
Blue
actual
chair.
wood of the desk is yellow. There's also what looks like a yellow chunk of some sort of stone or luxon on there.
Oh, he has a pie.
Red teapot,
Sorry.
a pie,
I think I see the pattern.
and a blue chair.
Each of the
Every
So-
color is represented in some way, from white to black and everything in between.
Would I be able to? Would there be things that I could see that other people could not, based on my coloring?
Oh God, yeah. You look over at that brazier and you focus your eyes. They go to tiny little pinpoints, and you see this sucker is just blazing with ultraviolet light. Well, superviolet rather.
I'll probably make the comment then that like us like putting focus into the fact that that brazier is just out to me, or like just out. I just think it's out in general, so I can't see anything on it.
Yeah, neither can I. Is it that every color is in some way represented? Even though green being the most primary and
Partially,
prominent?
yes. So, as young drafters, you have a relatively low tolerance for being able to actually draft a great deal at once. So, the question then becomes not how much of a color there is. As you can see, there's plenty of green. But how little of a color can you use while still having it be effective? What is the least represented color in this room?
Yellow.
In a way, perhaps the most. And he kind of smiles out. How many of
Ultraviolet?
you are super chromats? Stubble, you do.
I was about to say, no fucking way am I the only one. What?
I just
you remember after a second raising your
Wait,
hand.
there's only two of us?
Uh-huh.
Sick.
Remind me what a super chromat is again.
They
We
can
can
see all of the
differentiate.
hues between the same color.
Oh, I see. Got it.
You'll see
the
the teacher, Daniil, step back, pick up the yellow stone off the desk, and throw it at. Yeah, Saren, you're closer. Chuck it at you, Saren. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand. See if you catch it.
Can I
That one.
roll athletics?
That one.
Yeah,
That one.
bitch.
That one.
You say no?
No.
Let's roll the shot. Oh boy.
It kind of dinks off your middle finger and falls to the ground as shit.
Can I try and catch it
Dang.
before it hits the ground?
Sure, sleight of hand. Why not?
Best friends.
Okay. It dinks off her finger, and about a second later, you have it in hand.
Thank you.
I'll give it back to her.
Thank you.
Notice anything about that chunk?
Is it that I can differentiate the hues between the yellow and the orange that are in it?
It is yellow. It is perfect yellow, in fact.
It is the most solid yellow thing in the room?
Yes, indeed. See, there was a school of thought once that the most pure thing to draft off of was solid yellow, not perfect yellow in the middle of the spectrum. However, there is always inefficiency with drafting off of Luxon for some reason. This is lesson number 1. Use objects in your surrounding, and you'll have a much better time than if you're trying to use somebody else's magic. So instead, and you see him kind of slap the yellow wood of the desk, instead of using that, use this. Now, we are going to be sat here until one of you produces me, and you'll see him kind of create a almost baseball-sized just lump of green lux in his hand. something approximating this size in whatever your color of preference is. Enjoy, as you will see him kind of step off and kind of lean back in the blue chair.
I'll hold up the yellow Luxon. Anyone want this?
I'll
Can
give it a
I
try.
walk over
Hands it over.
to this lamp
Mhm.
and I'm gonna kind of stick my hand out in the invisible fire that burned my friends?
As you do, it's an interesting feeling. Your hand kind of tingles as you stick it in there. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Oh, come on. All right, that's not horrible.
Okay.
Nice.
Jan, right off the bats. Let me see if anybody else can see this actually.
I was gonna say, please tell me it's a no. That would be just the best thing ever, to just walk up and do this super impressive thing, be all depressed, and nobody notices.
That would be goddamn amazing.
Alrighty. Jake, as well as Brandon, as well as Jade. You all will see Jan just stick his hand into here, kind of get a feeling of it, pull it out, and then you'll briefly see his skin turn to kind of a super violet color as a small ball of very invisible, otherwise, Luxon appears in his hand.
I tell Serene immediately.
Oh, super cool. I'm gonna
I
clap for
told you he was awesome.
I'm a
Dude,
little
wish I could
focused
see
on
it.
my own thing right now. I probably don't notice.
I'm with you, because I don't want to risk doing blue because sometimes if I get too emotional, bad things happen.
Blue is the logic one.
Blue's the logic. I thought it was the one that was extreme.
No, blue
Okay.
is extreme logic. Red is
Never
not.
mind. I'm remembering the other one.
Is
Um,
there any
Cool.
chance that
Blue
I can
chair
try
it
to
is.
do the same thing but to the other fire on the other side?
I believe you can. Let me double check that
I
though.
should.
he
be
has
able to.
orange.
This is
And
I
true.
know that.
red.
It's true. If you're going to go for red, you're probably going to want to go for the carpet.
Yeah.
But orange, definitely the brazier. Which one do you want to go for?
I want to do the brazier.
Okay. You guys will
Did I hope this
see
works?
John then step over. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Nope.
Oh man,
Oh,
you're sat there like
This is
yeah.
perfect.
no, not coming. Alrighty. Tino, what do?
Guys, that's Cam's third nat one of the night.
I know. What is going on?
Ooh.
Reload the page.
Also, in total, that's our fifth nat one of the night out of everyone.
Doing great, guys.
Wow, what a first session start. I'm reloading my page. Fuck that. That is bad juju.
I'm gonna get up and walk over to the table and put my hand on the yellow rim.
Alrighty. You put your hand on the yellow rim. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. Jixama.
Love our group. This is such a good one.
Oh,
Six
fuck.
nat ones for the night.
Woo!
Reload your page, Jake.
Oh.
If anyone
Man.
gets a nat one from now on, reload the fucking page.
Well, that ain't working. All right. Sylvanus, where you going?
Yes, I've got. So I took I grabbed the yellow, the pure yellow from.
I'm actually gonna.
Didn't know.
I'm gonna watch how
Sarah.
she does this first and kind of
From
take
Saren,
some notes.
yeah.
I'm very
I'll go ahead
observative
and
and
I'll go
analytic.
ahead and give it an attempt from the pure yellow.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Disadvantage.
He did mention it was a little bit harder with the pure yellow, and you should try using the table if you wanted to go yellow.
Okay. So that's the first one. Come on, baby.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
Seven
my
net ones.
fucking God.
Man,
Reload your page.
Yawn is
It's
close.
getting
Doing it.
better and better every round.
Guns Class A is
Going
looking pretty
on?
bad.
alrighty. Saren, what do?
Wow.
After observing this and seeing her do that, I'll kind of pat her on the shoulder. It's okay. Just watch. I'm gonna go in the blue chair and attempt this shit.
Okay, you step around the side. You
I kind of give a little curtsy and then I'll be like, "Sorry about this. I need to. The blue's a lot more useful for me."
I hope you not won.
I kind of do too. This would be hilarious if I
do
not won.
too.
Arcana?
We need
Yeah.
to keep this train going.
you you
Double ones,
try.
baby.
You try. You feel like you're almost there, and then it
Almost.
just doesn't come.
Does it like visually look like I did a little better than everyone else? It's. Well, I tried.
it's up to Goodfella to save the day.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
dude.
Arc,
Let's see if you can give
what
us some
do?
good luck.
I'm gonna get off this uncomfortable chair that I keep complaining about, and I'm gonna touch the carpet or whatever the green is.
Alrighty. Touch grass.
Touch grass, fucking
grass.
loser.
Is it actually grass?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I was hoping to.
Yeah.
And then just
Touch
Arcana
grass.
check.
All right. Easily enough. Pretty much the exact size and shape as the professor. Okay.
I
Easy,
told you
guys.
guys, it's no big deal.
I'll give a
you
little
need?
clap.
By the
I'll
way,
give a little clap.
Don't
Go
clap to
ahead,
me.
Arcana.
Don't clap to me.
by the way,
I do a little clap from across the room.
Jan
Thanks,
and
thanks,
Ark,
Serene.
as
Sarah.
you bring in this Luxon, you start to feel a slight little bit of nausea. Go ahead and remove 2 HP from your deal.
Ooh, fuck.
That's not cool.
Each of us?
Yep.
Everybody? Oh,
is it
no.
not based on the chart?
So its base is 2. No matter what you draft, it's always going to be 2. For the chart, it's if you add in other colors. So the color is largely dependent, and we'll get more into this more later. But so if you draft yellow and then you mix in green and orange, it'll cost 4 total. Whereas if you draft super violet initially, and then you try to draft sub red on top of it, that'll cost 8.
Oh.
It
So does
depends
everyone?
on
Does
how close
everyone
it is.
gets rid of 2?
No,
Oh,
just
Just the two-
Jan
so
and
it-
Arc.
Just the two
Oh,
that
okay.
drafted.
The chart, so that I can know how to read the chart correctly. So wherever the gray 2 is, that's
Yep,
the base, and then
that's
when
the
you're
base.
adding another color, you just scroll over to see how much more you think you are adding.
Mhm.
Yep, exactly.
So I guess it's like the further it is from the spectrum where you started, the more that you're.
That really sucks because I
Yep.
have sub red and
Yeah,
and
dude. What do
super
you think
violet,
I was
so
saying? I'm
literally-
so sorry. You might
Uh,
kill yourself if you try
I-
to do anything correctly.
I did efficiency charts on everybody, by the way. The most efficient person here is actually for the colors, David, because his most efficient one is 8, and his least efficient is 12 light sickness. Evan is the least efficient with 3 colors because his least efficient one is 12, and his most efficient 3 colors is 8.
Ooh.
David could add 2 more colors and still have the same results.
I'm right in the middle. and I'm
You
I
you
am
had a really good
stinky.
spectrum, David.
I did.
I am big stinky.
In any case,
Like real life.
Yep.
but yeah. So Jan and Arc, you guys take 2 light sickness.
Froze right after you said light sickness.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Yeah, Trace will be back in a minute. Or not.
Wow, he's been frozen longer than usual. Typically by now he's unfrozen. I think he's flipping off the camera.
Probably.
That's my guess on the post. He'll be coming back in. Oh, No, he had to leave and come back that time. Oh,
I blame
Trey,
Brandon.
stop
It's
breaking
Brandon's fault.
Discord.
hold on. Something's weird's happening on his end because his camera's not loading either. I still can't hear him. Nani, the fuck? What happened? No, what's going on? Discord, what is wrong with you tonight? Well, I guess take a 5, guys. Man, it would have been great if I had successfully done it. It would have been even better if I not won it.
Yeah, just keeps on inching closer on the couch.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, hi.
Oh, there it is. You know what was up? Or was it just Discord being funky?
Discord just being funky. I don't know. I switched over to my non 5G network, so let's see if that works better. Anyways, back at it. Layla rather. What do?
Yes. What this fire would be like for subred, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll walk over there and do the same thing I saw Sad Boy do on the other side and stick my hand in and try and draft.
As you stick your hand in, you kind of get ay, Santa Maria. But go ahead and roll a
Owie.
roll an Arcana check.
Oh shit!
Jeez.
Easily enough, you create this very crystal lattice work deal in your hand, and it's there for like a solid 3 or 4 seconds before it bursts into flame.
Tap my eyebrows.
luckily, you're fine since you were the one who drafted it. But whew, that was hot.
Is this visible to someone who can't see in subred?
Oh god, yeah, that
Since
is
it's technically heat, or is
it
it?
literally burst into flames. Yeah.
Okay, so it just looks
Oh,
like fire,
dear.
pretty much.
Yeah.
There's your fireball,
Okay.
Jade.
You'll hear a genuine clap from the other side because I saw that and I'm like,
Like, damn.
well, damn.
Layla, that's some hot shit. Said as a 12-year-old.
Fuck it.
That's hot. That's
That I
hot.
keep
That's
forgetting I am.
Did we all forget it? It's okay. I've already
Forgetting I'm
sworn
12.
so many times. I'm like, fuck it. It's already part of canon.
Fudge it.
Alrighty. Last but certainly not least. So
Remember, we're bad
What?
kids.
what do?
We're the bad kids. We're bad boys.
I'm gonna, seeing that everyone else is doing all cool magic tricks, I'm gonna kind of like, whoops, where'd it go? There it goes. I'm gonna walk over towards this direction.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wave at both this one and this one. Say, pardon me, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna grab the pie. Then I'm gonna walk over here as I'm eating the pie, and then I'm gonna grab this.
Eat the pie.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna eat it, so I'm
Are
gonna.
you eating more random food?
Yes, it's there. It is free. All right, and I'm gonna grab the Yellowstone.
Okay.
That's big protagonist energy.
God,
right
I love
there.
you.
I'll say it was.
I'm
I'll say it was returned to the desk.
Okay, I was to say I currently have it, but all right.
I'm gonna ask for the stone then. I'll
Okay.
give you my pie if you give me the stone.
I'm all right. You can just have it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the stone, and I'm gonna try and do the cool magic thing.
Roll an Arcana check, just flat.
Oh, you bitch!
Mm-hmm.
You bitch!
Oh
I do it?
my god!
I'm gonna eat some more of that pie real quick as I'm looking at it, and then set it down, and then be like, cool.
Pie in one hand, magic in the other.
You guys will. This is interesting. You guys will see the yellow Luxon stone in her hand completely disappear as her skin turns kind of to a bright yellow, and then it will reappear as a almost looks like a paintbrush.
Ooh.
It everybody else roll an Arcana check on this nonsense.
I already had my fucking mouse hovering and I was about to ask if I could.
John.
Cam's got it. Oh, Johnny boy.
Yeah.
John and Layla.
Hey.
John and Layla. That is that's solid red. That is perfect in the middle red or yellow rather. Sorry, that is solid yellow. That is perfect in the middle yellow. Yellow in any other state than that perfectly in the middle is liquid.
Don't bite me.
So, in other words, this is incredibly impressive that you just did this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tuck
Yeah.
the paintbrush in my hair, and I'm gonna go back to eating the pie and look around.
What is the teacher's reaction?
You just
I am
see a
watching
slight
this.
head cock.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have asked for it. I'm gonna set the pie back down, and then I'm gonna kind of like.
I mean, if you want to continue with the pie, it's
Yes,
fine.
absolutely. And I'm gonna grab it back, and I'm gonna go return to my seat.
You guys will see a little bit of more of the yellow come out as a fork instead, as she's learning.
I'm just watching this in like complete awe. Like,
Same.
what the fuck just happened?
I'm watching this just like sad. Like that.
I-
That is.
I
I'm
was
just,
like, I watched one of my new friends whose base was yellow not be able to do that, and you just did it with ease while eating a pie and walked away like nothing, and then turned it into a fork immediately after turning it into a paintbrush.
But I try. All right.
It couldn't be
No,
that
but
hard. I'd
this
like
is
to walk over and try.
I'm holding back tears right now. I'm like,
I stop you because I don't. Do you have yellow in your repertoire?
Yeah.
Okay, well then you can try. I was about to say if you don't have yellow, I'm not letting you do this. I don't think that'd be good for you.
You take what's left of the stone, probably about half the amount left from Sybil. Go ahead, roll an Arcana check.
What the fuck just happened?
Okay. You take it and you're like, I got this shit. And you take it in and then you're like, cool, paintbrush, easy. And it turns to liquid in your hand and kind of drips down and bursts into light as it does drip.
I'm just watching this in utter confusion now. Like, what?
Take another 2 light sickness.
Beep. Wait, how did she do that?
I'll go up to the desk and sort of like, begrudgingly, and sort of disparagingly, try and draw from it.
Okay.
The desk or the liquid?
The desk.
Yeah. Go ahead and do an Arcana check. Oh, easily enough.
Oh,
David,
my
yeah!
God. There we go.
In fact, at the same time while you are doing this, you look over at the blue of the chair, and you do a very thin, or actually, you do the green since it's more efficient. You do a slight green casing on the outside and fill it with yellow luxin in the center,
Nice.
as you have yourself a little ball of liquid yellow inside of a shell of green. Go ahead and take 3 light sickness.
Got it.
Hey, I gotta try again. I'm dying.
I know.
I see everybody completing this, and I am just.
It's okay.
so
You and me are in the
excited to make
same
my
boat.
own.
You and me are in the exact same boat because I'm sitting here like, nah, I need to be the best, and I am not the best right now.
So I'm gonna
Alright.
do it again in the fire there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Careful, it's hot.
I like the heat.
Spicy.
You feel like you're getting closer. Go ahead and roll another Arcana check. Ooh.
Oh, man.
You feel
Now
it.
I'm getting frustrated.
You're on the edge, and then, Jan, you're noticing that your brother is starting to get a little, little disparaged.
Can I walk over to him and hand him my invisible Luxin that he can't see, and then immediately go like this and stick my hand in?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Sorry.
No!
Okay.
Sorry.
You know
My
what?
dog. I'm sorry.
It's still funny for the moment.
Since you have the example, I'll let you do it at advantage.
You can't see it.
All right.
Oh no,
Well, Jan can see it.
This is Jan. Oh no.
Oh,
Something
I
about
can't
that
do it on this
fire.
Yeah,
one.
you're like,
Something
man,
about that fire is rough.
Orange is no
sucks.
bueno.
I don't like this. Can I
So blown away by Jade's.
can I try?
That was
Can I
insane.
just like
Me
reach
too,
out
that
one
was
more time and
impressive.
try and draw in the heat since I'm a subred?
Sure.
Go with
I know.
what's natural.
Jade still did better than me, and I rolled higher.
No, she rolled a nat 20, dude. Or I
No,
mean, like,
she didn't.
no, sorry, David rolled a nat 20 and she still did better than him. Like, think of
Yeah.
it that way. That
Actually,
says
grab a
something.
5. I think
Well,
a 5.
there are confounding variables. But yeah.
I'm well
So
aware.
Jan, you are like, orange sucks, bro. Don't worry about it. As you create another very similar to Layla, lattice work of pyre crystals, and they catch on fire after a few seconds.
Hold it out and clink it.
Oh,
Does
careful,
it,
it'll explode.
does it like singe my clothes at all?
Think.
No, you yours largely is unaffected to you.
Okay. And then I'm gonna literally grab the invisible ball out of his hands and go try again. And I'm just gonna hold it.
This time you kind of turn away from the orange, frustrated, and you look over at the red there, Mr. John. Go ahead and do an Arcana check with advantage. Oh, you don't need it.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
immediately,
The orange just
demonstration
doesn't like me.
yeah,
worked.
immediately after turning from the orange, you're like, ah, fuck that. You look at the red, and you pretty much immediately just get a ball of red, about probably a foot cube almost. Go
I
ahead
guess
and
I should have
add
started here first.
add 2 light sickness to yourself, please.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add another 2 more.
Alrighty. Let's see. Who has yet to draft? Saren.
Let's go, baby. Blue chairs.
I'm gonna try and
Nope.
help in any way. I'm just gonna like encourage her. Like, you got this, Saren. Come on.
Not yet. We'll get there.
Don't worry,
Tino,
work on it.
what are you up to?
So looking at everybody else doing this, I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna take the easy way out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and touch the ground.
Okay.
Touch the fake
you
grass.
you watch over and touch fake
Grass
grass.
loser.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Fake grass.
Oh my god.
Can always
We
try
all
to
see
be
the we
like
all
me.
see the big pluses, and yet the people with the smallest pluses are rolling at the naturals, and the people with the plus
Grass.
4s and 3s are all rolling like ass.
Hey, I got
Oh,
plus 5,
fuck.
baby.
Yeah, you're
Interesting.
just ridiculous.
Interesting note.
Built different.
Sylvanas, you're feeling very inactive. You're kind of you're feeling a bit lazy at the moment, as you have this kind of yellow Luxon chilling out in your being. Jan, you are feeling a fucking flict of emotions as you have on one part of your body just a shit ton of raging emotions, and the other side just absolute still. um, Good old Layla. You're feeling very, very passionate, fiery at the moment. um, Sybil, you're feeling normal.
Do I get
Um,
anything from the green that I drafted as well?
you get a tiny bit of disregard for any sort of authority.
That already
So
existed.
you're lazy and saying, fuck you, dad, I don't want to do anything. Alrighty. Now, good old Sarah and Tino, you guys will see the professor step between you two. Above all else, there are 2 things that you must know about the respective colors who I try to draft. Tino, there is one word that can boil down the experience of green. Wild. You need to, when you're drawing in Luxon, feel that disregard for anything else, that freedom from constraints. Saren, blue is a little bit more complicated. Blue requires strict adherence to structure, a complete and utter desire for harmony and logic. Go take a moment, center yourself, and come back to it. As you'll see him kind of step over, and you all take about a minute.
I think about some of the stuff I had back at home, and I think about the fact that blue is made. Yeah, I need to think of a structure of some kind or something like that is what my kind of brain goes to. And I'd like to try to draft a glove if I can from the blue. Kind of now that I've got more of a shape in mind, maybe that'll help me kind of draft it.
I'm also cheering her on. It's like, you got this. Come on.
Tino, do your thoughts go to anything in particular as you take this moment to center yourself?
Thinking about it, I don't know. The walls are kind of wild and crazy. I think I'll go ahead and try touching walls.
Alrighty. You walk up and you touch the walls, and you feel that control that you've kind of always had to hold. And you feel that it's kind of blocking you from pulling this in. And after a few moments, you just eventually get to the point where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck what I've been holding in my whole life. Just going for it. Go ahead and both of you roll Arcana with advantage. All right.
Oh.
All right.
Well, damn.
So
God.
here's what's interesting. Saren, you turn a distinct blue as you see this kind of it's kind of a fingerless glove of blue form around your fist, but you can't move at all.
Do I at least have it like actual fist?
Yeah, you have like an actual fist, but it's a little weird.
I'm just gonna.
Tino, much more interestingly, you feel your eyes open and you see the screen. You start to feel more and more. It's almost unrestricted how quickly it's moving into you. As you do, you feel it almost automatically starting to build up from your feet to your waist. What's your max HP at the moment?
I believe it is 6.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
As it
6.
As it gets to about your shoulders, you suddenly feel yourself become faint, and you fall backwards as the Luxon will evaporate into these fibrous threads.
I'll try to catch him if I can, since I'm the closest, I think.
The
Try to help
teacher
him.
drafts drafts a chair. Careful, taking in too much. See, as he kind of smiles down at you. Tino, we don't care about the rules. We just go and go and go. You have to learn when to stop. That will be your task.
Yes, Professor.
Good. Well, as he kind of looks around the room. Well done, all. You have learned to draft from your environment. I will see you back here next week. I bid you adieu. As you all are dismissed from the class, you head out, you eat a brief lunch, and then you report to the Violet, the pinnacle of the Violet Tower.
Nothing
you see
guys.
a completely white room.
Yeah.
Do I
How
still
many?
have my invisible ball?
No, it disintegrated after a little bit. But you guys did get a short rest, so if you so desire to use that to recoup any HP, i.e. late sickness, you are welcome to do so.
Me who
Leave a
lost
hit dice is 1d6 plus
most
your.
of my health. I would
It's
say
1d6
so.
plus your Constitution modifier. is what you can get right now. Because we're all sorcerers.
Ooh.
Nice. So you're back to full.
So I'll leave it up to you guys. We are pretty much at our end point. Do we want to stop here and pick up next week, or do we want to try to get through the class?
I'm up to keep going because I'm.
I want to
first
keep going,
mission.
dude.
I'm going off my
As
first
much
mission
as I
adrenaline.
would love to keep going, I gotta be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Jesus. Alrighty. You know what? Why don't you just roll me an Arcana check at advantage before you head to bed?
We'll just knock yours out.
Okay.
Oh shit! Nice.
All
It's a
right.
little better every time.
Good to know. Good to know. I will go ahead and inform you of exactly what happened when we pick up
Just
next
watch
time.
Brandon's stream.
I'm gonna have to go to bed too. So
Yeah. All right.
do you want me to roll anything real quick too?
Sure.
I'll wait and see whatever final rolls people go, and then I'm gonna pop off.
Come on,
Just
Gary.
just straight Arcana.
Arcana advantage, please.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, let's
Good
go.
to know. Perfect. All right. Well, then, gentlemen, I bid you a good night. I will inform you of what occurs next time.
Thank you.
Your
Good
opinion.
Guys have a good night.
Little Knox, little boy.
He's so cute.
So we'll only go about another 10, 20 minutes. Sweet. So as you all walk in, you will see a completely white room, including the walls. And you will see the teacher standing before you.
Do I see anything?
No. This is a completely white room.
Word.
I was expecting there to be shit that just most of us couldn't see, if I'm being honest. Oh, I think you froze.
Oh.
Nope, you're back kind of now.
Oh, there
Your
you
camera
are.
is frozen. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it's weird. All right. As you all walk in, you'll see the professor. Welcome, children. I am Professor Celia. You may call me Professor, Magister, or Professor Celia. Today, we are going to be teaching you a simple thing. Anybody who wants to try to draft any sort of color from this room.
Fuck it. Actually, I don't know if I can do anything here, can I? Huh?
Do we just roll an Arcana just to try and draft something?
Sure.
Or
If you'd like.
I'm guessing, is this the super violet room or violet room?
Super violet, I think.
So you are in the super violet tower, but this room is completely white.
I'm gonna
Can I grab
go.
a piece of my red streaked hair and try and use that as an object?
You try. It's too little, unfortunately.
I'm gonna go to the wall and do that 13.
Man, John, you could feel just the tiniest amount of red Luxon going into you. Interestingly enough, Sybil, you feel
Still have the paintbrush slash. Oh, I assume that disappeared, right?
yeah, I mean you would probably have to bind, at least in your room. It's gonna last a long time, so but in any case, interestingly enough, is there any particular color that you're attempting to draft there as well?
Probably orange.
Okay. Your skin turns a slight orange.
Just turning all sorts of colors today.
Trump?
Rainbow.
In any case, as the professor kind of has you all wandering about the room, attempting to draft anything you could find, nothing is really having too much luck. And she'll look out at you. Now, my purpose here is to teach you a very simple fact. If you are stuck in an area with no light, or a color that you cannot draft, or entirely made of light. Unless you are the prism, you cannot make any sort of color. Now, this would raise the question. Why are many battlefields not simply made into white? Why are many castles and rooms not made into white if we're trying to fight drafters? Well, because, and you'll see her pull out a blue pair of glasses that kind of cover, they like go all the way down to the skin. We have these. They are less effective than drawing from the actual source, but they are better than nothing at all. They will also help out if you are, say, in a field full of green with a very blue sky. Now, before you, and you will see her pull a wide array of spectacles out. These are your glasses. They will mark you as a drafter. If you have multiple, they will mark you as a polychrome. If you break the glasses, you will have a bitch of a time trying to repair them. So, keep them safe. These may be your only chance to actually draft if you are in a crap situation. So, go ahead and put them on, and we will begin to practice. Which colors do individuals put on?
Blue.
Blue.
So can I do
Right.
do super violet as a color?
Yeah, you're given they're a very very clear set of glasses, but as you kind of pinprick your eyes into that very focused state, you do see there is super violet colors around.
I'll get sub red.
Sabra? All right. Cool.
Keep it easy. I'll go for green.
Alrighty. Well, everybody with your spectacles on, go ahead and roll Arcana with advantage.
I'll join Leela in some subred action and see what happens.
22.
Or
John, it was meant to be.
you said Arcana?
Yeah.
Just regular, right?
Hey, Brittany, you and me got
advantage.
the same number.
Woo.
Same color, same number. Damn. Advantage, babe.
This was
Uno más.
Yeah, Jake, advantage.
I did do twice.
Yeah,
You did.
just split.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another 10 to
everybody
20.
having experienced it, you easily are able to draft using your spectacles. So just to go around at what everybody received because they are exceedingly obvious. Good old Saren received a yellow set, a blue set, a red set, and a very interesting subready set. It's they're very odd glasses to say the least. After that, good old Ark got himself a red set, a super violet set, a yellow set, a green set, and a blue set. Let's see here, John. You got yourself a orange set, a red set, a green set. John got a super violet, a sub red, and a orange set. Brittany, otherwise known as Layla, got a sub red set, a red set, and a blue set. Good old Tino got himself a green set, a blue set, a yellow set, and a super violet set. And finally, good old David got a yellow set, an orange set, and a blue set, as well as a green set. And a red set. I think I said that, but yeah.
Interesting little builds here.
Yeah. Congratulations, everybody. You now have yourselves a pair of spectacles. So even if you're in a situation where you can't quite use your color, you can actually use a bit of color. Less efficient, but hey, you got it.
It'll help.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
After class, you guys kind of have a brief jaunt in a common room, kind of a little study hall area. And with that, we will go ahead and end session.
Cool.
Next week we can go to Little Jasper's.
Yes, Little
Yeah.
Jasper and 2 more classes. Probably, maybe 3.
Ouch. Stop fighting, you little bastard.
Eh.
That's fine.